the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is April 18, 2025. It is 3:30 a.m. This is my third video. The first two videos are on Abu Team Sussex. So I was reading some comments and I'm replying. And one of the people I mentioned in that video that you see at the corner here, what is it? Fumi. Her name is Fumi. And they said that she's on YouTube as well. So I just opened a new tab. There she is here. So I'm going to follow her right now, because I just love her energy. Oops, let's pause. Flag. Alright, so there she is here. I'm gonna subscribe right now. Her energy, that laugh she did in that TikTok video, oh my goodness. So I'm not really, okay, so there's some stuff, okay. There's some health thing that she does. Okay, she's into exercise. That's good, because I'm into that. I was gonna say I'm not into beauty and things like that, but she's probably one of, okay, let's see here. She's working her tricep right here in this little clip here. This is one thing, once you got the nutrition going, you're good. And the next thing you have to worry about when you're doing your nutrition, and if you are working out, is to know what to eat when, okay? Not how, but when and the amount. Before you go work out, anything healthy version, okay? There's three things you need to consider. There's protein, there's carbs, and there's fat. Okay? Protein, fat, carbs. Fat, I would say eat carbs before you work out. You could add a little bit fat at it as well, because you're going to burn it out. Healthy one. Things that have healthy fats. because you're gonna burn them out. That will be your energy. If you know you're not gonna work out and you're eating things that are high in fat, they're just gonna sit in your body and turn into fat. Okay? And then after you work out, that's when you could eat protein to help build the muscle. Because when you go to the gym, you're pretty much shredding and destroying your muscle, so to speak. That's the bootleg way of saying it. You're destroying the muscle, and then when the muscles are, I guess, cure. I'm trying not to use any scientific words because I am not. And this is my opinion, by the way, because I'm not licensed in any of this, but this is what I do for myself. Because when you go to the gym, it's like you destroying the muscle. Okay? So when the muscles are being put back together, that's how it grows. So to make it grow, you have to eat protein. Okay? Things that you know will go with your body. And this is where you should consult with your nutritionist. But if you know what you like and how it makes you feel, that should tell you what goes with you. Even though I love to eat a lot of grain and nuts, mixed nuts. Sometimes when I'm editing at night and I know I'm going to go to the gym, I'm eating a couple mixed nuts. But sometimes after I eat it, it makes me feel bloated. But because I know I'm going to go to the gym and I love it and they're pretty much healthy, I'll eat it. But let's say if I'm someone who's competing and figure, there's a lot of competition out there for people who work out and things like that. This is not something I will eat because it will not look good on the stage. But because I'm not at that level and I'm not going to be competing, I eat it because not only is healthy, but it's good. And I rather eat that than just eating junk food. All right. So, yeah, you have to know what to eat and when to eat them. So she's into exercise. So that's good. Okay. The secret to how I lift my sagging. Okay. So she looked like someone who's pretty brutal honest. So that's good. I'll sit and watch one of her videos. I want to cut my hair, but I don't have the guts. Okay, so there's some stuff here. And my first video, today's recording, I'm doing 3 videos. Oh, there she is here talking about Meghan here. I spoke about, what did I speak about? Oh, about my routine right now at the gym. So go on App Team Sussex and at the beginning, okay? That's when I spoke about it. Oh, but I like her energy. That laugh she did in that video, it's so funny. But anyway, so because of this person here, Fumi is on YouTube too with over 800,000 subscribers. She's something. And I was like, that's me here. Literally a few seconds ago. All right. Oh, really? I'll check her out. Thanks. I just love her energy. And I just showed you I subscribe to her. All right. Let's see how many subscribers. Yeah, 840,000 subscribers. So she's close to 1 million. People need to subscribe. All right. So that's that. I'm done. And I love her energy. And when I do have time, I'll check some of her fitness videos. All right. I'm done. These are the numbers. There's this here. And analytics. What do I have for you here? Because I was not on Twitter that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tweets. So let's get on with it and so I could finish. I covered this on the last video on App Team Sussex. Okay, so there's that. I'm sure most of you have already finished your raspberry preserves and teas, but guess who just got her hand on her as ever package finally? So she probably just got hers. So there she is here. Yeah, there were some squaddies who were posting their gym is done. Will I be wrong to wait till my family leaves my place to make my crepes and have my preserve? I don't know. I feel like they won't appreciate the war I went through to get it. I understand her. Because there's some people, when you give them certain things, they don't show the appreciation. And it tends to break your heart. I'm talking from experience. Let me not go there and start shedding some family secret here, and then they'll call me out. They know who they are. But anyway, so that's that. So I understand her. That's an ad. Wait, where do you live? And the DMV USPS lost my package. Not me. I got 2 orders minutes apart. The second one came on Monday. I have 3 containers of preserves left. Easter brunch is gonna be good. How greedy. I actually haven't opened it yet. I might this weekend. I don't feel so alone. What did you get? Let's see here. I love that little conversation. I got the jam and the cookies. Haven't opened either. It's just too pretty. I don't want to open anything. I put it on display in my kitchen. She's laughing. The squad or something. What did you get? I still want the honey and the hibiscus tea. Hopefully will be restocked soon. Here's what I got. I wanted the hibiscus tea so bad. That's that. I really hope to get it next time. Enjoy. I ate the raspberry spread with the toast and eggs yesterday. Marvelous. Yay. Alright, so let's go to the next one. Harry and Meghan. Okay. Wow, the Sussexes have a jam-packed week ahead. Alright, so Meghan will be appearing at Time 100 Summit, April 23rd. And then April 25th, Living Legend of Aviation. Harry's gonna be there. Okay. The GBM can keep dreaming. They know the Sussex No Success calendar. I love this for them and PR team. There's the clap here. Keep on being kind and love and being philanthropic family while GBM keep assuming. Okay, power couple and they need no fur, feathers, fuss, fake medals or baker boy hats. Just pure charisma, eloquence, confidence, and the human touch. There's the clap here. 100%. This is our year. Let's go to the next tweet. And we have to keep on praying. Our prayers goes a long way. Our prayers goes a long way. Okay, Duchess Meghan will be at the keynote speaker at the Time 100 Summit next week. All right. Let me read the first paragraph. All right. The Time magazine released the Time 100 list of the world's most influential people this week. Serena Williams, Demi Moore, Ed Sheeran, and Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg was... Okay, while I'm there, this came to mind. This is why... How will I put it? There are some people who are among us who are agent to certain people. The Sussexes should be very careful. I think they know. I think they know because last year when Harry was receiving his award for the aviation, there was some women who wanted to take pictures with Harry. Harry declined to take picture with her. But Harry took pictures with other people. All right? So Harry knows. And every aspect, especially in Hollywood, there are people who are there as agent to put people in compromised position. And I think Meghan knows that. And this is why the Daddy fell. The people in the UK did not have any, I guess, when they hired the PI to get information about her, they didn't get anything because Meghan did not participate in those social events that those Hollywood usually do to put people in compromised position so they could blackmail them. So when you see those people going to parties and, just letting themselves go, and just keep on drinking. But there are some people who are in those parties as special agent for specific reason. Okay? Keep that in mind. What you see the countries going through, the US right now, it's because a lot of those business people were captured in compromised position. When you look at the Epstein thing, the Maxwell little black book, which I've mentioned so many times. This is what got this country into this mess. It worked once in Russia, and then he expanded. He expanded because those compromised positions are the things that get these people very embarrassed. So this is what really, how will I say that? not frame, but paralyze, I would say, paralyze the country, because many of these people held higher office. Okay? Keep that in mind. But let's continue. All right. Time magazine released their Time 100 list of the world's most influential people this week. Serena Williams, Demi Moore, Ed Sheeran, and Snoop Dogg all got standalone Time covers. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex made the list in 2021, and they got a cover that year too. Harry and Meghan do not appear on the list this year, at least not from what I've seen. It also looked like Time magazine snubbed King Charles and global statesman Prince William. Incidentally, still Time managed to include Meghan in a different way. Meghan has been chosen as one of the keynote speakers for the Time 100 summit being held next week. I think the reason I remember this woman here. That's a side note here. There was some Hollywood thing that was an event that was going on, and she was with the Bezos guy. I think that's her, right? Jeff Bezos. Despite she was with Jeff Bezos, she was posting her face, her chest in front Leonardo DiCaprio. And Leonardo DiCaprio said something. I don't know what was said, but his fingers was pointing on her face in front of Jeff Bezos. Okay? With what I've said at the beginning of this article, keep that in mind as well. That's all I'm gonna say here. Alright, Lawrence in response to criticism. Okay, I don't know anything about that. I don't want to go into that. I just wanted to read this. I will leave celebrities link in the description. If you want to read more, you could read. Alright, so back to this. And the other thing I was gonna say regarding Time 100, where they did mention Harry and Meghan as part of the people, but they include Meghan to go and speak, is to get the headlines, okay? Because they know anything that the Sussexes are part of made news. So I think that's why they do that. In my humble opinion, you guys could have different opinion on that. Good for Meghan. She's a top orator. I doubt their nephew will feel overshadowed on his birthday. Archie didn't seem bothered when Grandpa's shiny new hat thingy clashed with his. Alright, the ugly paps are buying tickets already. Meghan is the queen bee. Good news. That will rattle a few cages. Okay, British media, fake outrage, demonization of Time 100 summit. Alright, so that's that. Let's go to the next tweet. Now it's regarding Prince Harry and Morgan Freeman. Okay, on April 25th, 2025, Morgan Freeman and Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, will join others to celebrate 3 aerial fire crew heroes at the 22nd annual Living Legends of Aviation Awards in Beverly Hills. So Meghan will be in New York and Harry will be in LA. Okay, 5 ways to hack your... Okay, is that a... I don't know if this ad, whatever that is. That's an ad here. Between Harry and Meghan, at this rate, by the end of June, I'm going to need a new wardrobe. And the other thing is, with that Time 100, adding to what I've said already, where they didn't mention her as part of that Time 100, the people, but she was there already in 2021. But to be a keynote speaker, I hope I would prefer her do it virtually. That's all I'm gonna say. Because these people, money talk for these people. Okay, whoop whoop, book and busy. Way to go, King Harry. Yo, King Harry, slaying the game with the booked and busy vibe. Keep shining. Your hustle absolutely beautiful. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. And this tweet is making reference to Prince Harry and Morgan Freeman. These two will link on April 25th for a Living Legends of Aviation event. I'm set. There's that here. This look like Harry's... okay, they're wearing the Invictus thing here. There's former President Bush. When was that? I'm just curious. I'm curious. Was it when it came to... the US and Florida, the second Invictus? I'm just curious, I don't know. Congratulations to all the honorees. Their brief bios can be found here. Alright, I didn't know Morgan Freeman was at Invictus. There's that here. All right. I'm not gonna read this, but I'll click on it to leave the link for you guys. Okay. Now I'm going to my last one. This has absolutely nothing to do with the Sussexes, and it's a nice video. I told you guys I follow Alexis Ohanian. That's Serena Williams' husband. Okay, I follow him. Sunday golf with Olympia is a tradition. I don't know how to play. I'm just Daddy Caddy. But I recently realized she thinks golf is a girls only sport, and all the old guys and all the old white guys on the driving range are just another dad waiting for their daughters. That's the laugh here. That lens though, it's everything. It keeps me grounded in the work I care about, and that's the future I'm trying to build with 2 daughters. All right. It's 59 seconds. I don't know if there's a music or anything like that.
Being blessed to have 2
there is.
black daughters in particular helps me reframe even some of the most subtle things. So I take Olympia golfing every Sunday. I'm her daddy caddy. I don't know how to play golf. I never play golf. And so we'll go out there, and I'm terrible, but we have a good instructor.
She has some... Wow. She has some really good drive. Occasionally, I'm not a golfer per se, but occasionally I go to with my husband, especially when I was pregnant with my firstborn. We used to go to the driving range on Sundays, or not Sundays, Saturdays. We just hang out there, and occasionally we go with the kids. And her stance, I spoke about her stance before in a video where she was playing tennis. Her stance is to die for. It is one of those stents where it keep you stable and you'll be able to move. She's very sporty. I think she gets that from her mother. But let's continue.
Who's also a woman. We'll start out in the driving range for about 30 minutes. We'll hit ball. And then she goes with Brittany, her instructor, and they go hit balls and do like real golf stuff. It only dawned on me recently, this whole time, Olympia thinks that golf isn't just for girls. But she also thinks that all the old white guys on the driving range are just dads waiting to pick up their daughters who play golf. How else would I have that moment, right? The extra blessing of the perspective that I have from this daughter, who I obviously love unconditionally, but who I get to sort of see glimpses of the world through. And this is one of the really positive things. I know there's going to be harder conversations in the future, but this is all the more reason why I feel compelled to do this work that aligns so many things that I care about, as well as I think will be very successful financially. And it just feels good being blessed to have 2.
All right, so that's that. My goodness, the baby. It seems like it was yesterday. I was looking at videos of her with Serena pregnant, and then when she gave birth, and there was some complication later, and I saw some videos. I don't know if I shared them with you, because Serena doesn't share this stuff. I told you I follow him. Remember when I was talking about the, I think, Shanduka situation, and if she's around Serena and Meghan, but Meghan and Serena are friends, they could talk easily about anything that they want. But Shanduka doesn't have that relationship with Meghan and Serena, so it will be odd to be around them just hanging out, thinking that they will speak freely to her about anything. It was so uncomfortable. That's when I brought this discussion about me following her husband. If I were there, I put myself, if I were there around Meghan and Serena, there's no conversation. With the exception, maybe, yes, I'm a fan of yours. You're a great former tennis player. You represent us well, this and that. That's about it. I don't know anything about, but I follow the husband. I could say, oh, say hi to your husband for me, because I follow him on social media. He talk about tech. There's some stuff that he talk about. So occasionally he posts stuff about his family stuff. Serena doesn't post this stuff. If she does, I don't think I follow Serena. She doesn't post this kind of things. But anyway, let's leave it as that. Oh, he continues here. We're building, we are LAGC. What is that here? Los Angeles Golf Club. Oh, he creates something else here. All right. With this energy, if this resonates, join us. All right. So that's that. So let's do a prayer. I don't have any more tweets. All right. I just came across this while I'm editing my last video. video number 2 I have not edited yet. So I want to share that with you guys because I don't think I'll be recording anything tomorrow. Okay, struggling to pick a struggle, exhibit 673. The British press, who called Duchess Meghan a failure, now labels her upcoming Time 100 Summit appearance as a, quote, royal engagement, end quote. If Meghan is such a flap, you should be distancing yourself from her, not cloud chasing, correct? Well, there we are, and here I am talking about it. That's all they want, okay? I should have just ignored, but here I am talking about it. So let's listen to her. I came across one of her TikTok video not too long ago. One of the squad shared it, and I like her analysis of whatever she was talking. I forgot what it was, but let's do this so I could finish.
She doesn't work for the British royal family anymore. And I'm saying this because don't treat this as a royal engagement, because I've already seen some headlines fly through my little ticker here, because I get news, saying there's a royal engagement next week. I thought y'all was talking about old girl who's in the forest right now. I thought y'all was talking about old boy hugging up on men at soccer games. I didn't know you guys were talking about our Meghan Sussex. That does not apply to y'all no more. This woman is free and independent. She's doing an independent outing that has nothing to do with the British royal family. Okay? I get it. You wish your royals were doing big shit like this, but that's not Meghan's problem. She earned her stake. She earned her claim. She earned her title. She earned, and baby, she's earning. And it has nothing to do with whatever the fuck the British royal family is doing. While y'all are trying to figure out what y'all want to do, Meghan's already got it figured out. So please, respectfully, do not call this a royal engagement. Okay, move on. It's been 5 years. Bye.
Okay, I like
doesn't
that.
work for the British
The other thing as well, when Meghan was quiet for a couple years after she left the UK, she was realigning herself, trying to refocus. Okay, now that she got that under control and she knows how to tackle those headlines like she did with, what's that other actress when she was sitting at her house? I forgot her name. Okay, so Meghan has moved on. All right, whatever's there, that's it. No one pays attention to the engagement of their real royals, thus they're now attaching that family to Meghan's star. Yep, and the first word that comes out of her mouth, watch them turn into entire, quote, Meghan gives sweet nod to the, whatever you want to say, royal, or Meghan extend olive branch to, then they say, I read somewhere, and I'm not sure if I share it with you, that Meghan sent some as ever thing to Charles or something like that. But whatever. Or Meghan extend olive branch to, insert whatever you want to put here, article. They're also predictable. You can't run with the rabbit and then hunt with the hound. Royals can't claim Meghan when it's good for them and then disclaim her when she is too good for them. Exactly. All right, so let's leave it as that. Let's finish the prayer and then that's it for this video to share with you. The last tweet that the last prayer that I did, I think that was for video number 1. Prayer for truth. Let me pick one underneath it. We still stick with prayer for truth. Okay, I could hardly see this one, so forget that one. Let's see, can I see that one? Okay, prayer for court victory. Okay. Should we keep that? There's some court issues Harry's doing. Let's hope he wins his appeal. Maybe. Okay, prayer for court victory, for the truth to be revealed. Dear Heavenly Father, I am right now between a rock and a hard place, but I know that your will is for the truth to prevail over darkness, even in this court case. Therefore, I pray that you reveal the truth to all present and take glory to yourself. All right. Even though I wasn't about the court, but since it's there and Harry has the appeal going and things like that, I didn't discuss it in this video. Might as well go with that. So that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. So that is that. And I hope I edit it before I go. We're going, today's what? Friday? We're going tomorrow. We have not packed anything. Stuff is in the living room as a mess, but nothing is packed yet. The problem we have now, when we go out, usually we used to bring our food with us. We shop here and then we bring it with us. Now what we do, we only bring our clothes and a cooler to put our cold stuff, meat and things like that. And then when we get over there, we shop. And we tend to go out of control. And I'm trying to make sure we don't do that. And pretty much everything else is set. We're gonna go in the country. We rent a cabin. We're just gonna get away, get some fresh air. Nothing fancy. So that is it. Thank you for watching.